Wow, it's cold out. It was chilly, everybody. How are we today? I didn't know I was going to be doing another Chronicles of Design, but there's a few things to talk about, and we got to make retainers still. So one, I guess we won the OGL war. I mean, OGL seems to be staying as it was, according to everything. In my mind, I think all trust is lost with the OGL Commons. So I don't know how much will be, you know, leaning on the OGL anymore. Oh, I just realized I didn't change this. This is the lovely dancing cats that give you your weather forecast. But that's not what we're looking for. So let me see here. Let's change this up. I'll talk about the OGL here a little bit, but not as much as we have in the last couple of weeks. It's been if you worked in this industry, it's been a stressful couple of weeks. Like, legitimately, brick by brick, stressful couple of weeks because people didn't know what the hell is going to be going on. So, the OGL, the Creative Commons license, the 1.0A, they have decided that they are not going to change it. Now, I'm sure we're still going to get a different OGL for D&D Open, or 1D&D, whatever they're wanting to call it. But they're not changing the one that everyone is currently producing content under, which is good. It's good. I don't particularly have a strong feeling. I've already made my decisions. I'll support third parties. And that's kind of going to be what it is. Oh, for those who are wondering, someone asked me what I was wearing when I was wearing this the other day. Hold on here. How can I do this easily? Let me move this. Let me do this. I got from a company. I got a Castle Grayskull. I got a Castle Grayskull jersey with, like, surprisingly the same year as my birthday. Sleeves got Castle Grayskull on it. So Cortex from Geek Jerseys. Cortex was making they were making a He-Man game, and it unfortunately got canceled for now. Indefinitely canceled. So that's what I'm wearing. Someone asked me about that. But let's just quickly look over what they're doing for the OGL. Everyone says we've won. I just don't feel like it's a real win. I just feel like they knew they were going to lose all their money. So, here's what we're looking at. How loud's the music on your guys' end here? That's a touch loud. Let me get rid of those. I'm going to start the timestamp doc and make a timestamp for the start. So I have a new ability to make a document that stamps stuff so I can add it to YouTube chapter titles, which would be nice. I have like a little foot pedal version of it too, so I can add stuff. So this is the OGL, right? This is what we're looking at. Oh, I can switch me. I'll leave it like this. I'll leave the big cam for now. So 88% do not want to publish TTRPGs under OGL 1.2. 90% would have to change their business to accommodate OGL 1.2. 86% are dissatisfied. 89 are dissatisfied with the authorizing OGL 1.0A. 86% were dissatisfied with the draft VTT policy. 62% are satisfied with including system reference document SRD content in the Creative Commons. And a majority of those were dissatisfied, asked for more SRD content in the Creative Commons. So it sounds like it's going to be untouched, according to them. They're going to leave it untouched. 5.1 available under the Creative Commons license, and then you choose which you prefer to use. This sounds right? Is great. But this line here, we wanted to protect the D&D play experience in the future. Oh, you mean even though you guys are making a VTT, we all know it was a money grab and just a bunch of greedy fucks on the tie-in. Not the people who design. We love them. But this is just garbage. So they closed it. This is where we are. But I think it already splintered the community pretty hard. I think some people will continue developing under 5e as long as the audience wants 5e, because at the end of the day, if the market demands 5e, that is what third-party publishers are going to make. But I know that the Orc license is still happening, Black Flag is still happening, numerous companies are making their own thing. I'm curious to see the content creators that are smaller. There's a couple that I follow. I'm curious to see if they switch back. Because if they switch back and keep things going as they are, I feel like they're kind of in danger of OGL changing again. Or when, you know, one D&D comes out, they have a big D&D audience, right? And they have to produce content for one D&D, but that means that they have to switch to that license. So it's, I don't know, man. It's just fuckery all around. So anyway, like the dragon with a crown on. I thought that was entertaining. So today we're going to be designing Retinue for the show. So back when Strongholds and Followers came out, I don't know if how many of you are familiar actually with MCDM Productions. That's all the Matt Colville stuff. Are a lot of you familiar with it? I don't know if any of you have used it as 5e, because I know we have a lot of 5e people here. So they produced Kingdoms of Warfare, which is their most recent one. But before that, they did Strongholds and Followers. And I really enjoy them. I know a lot of people have problems with them because they're written in such a different style. I don't think that's a problem, though. I think it's actually kind of cool. Like it's written more like I don't want to say a novel, but it has more of a novel-like quality to it than the rest of it does. That's just something I have noticed. Oh, I love this. My sub buttons and stuff don't work yet again. This has got to change. This is fucking annoying. So I don't know what you guys are familiar with. So we're using the Retinue rules out of that. Let's see if this even works at all. Yeah, so the bot works. Nothing, but just the buttons still don't work on the Stream Deck. So we're going to be talking about Strongholds and Followers, and I don't know if we're going to dip into Kingdoms of Warfare, because Kingdoms of Warfare, while cool, I don't know if it pertains. I don't think there's any pieces on it in the Retinue. I'll actually double check it here while I'm talking. I don't think there's any Retinue in here. Cool magical items, some new descriptors, new codices. No, introduction. There's an adventure in here. How to run warfare. Yeah, okay. So no new Retinue stuff in here. None at all. Lieutenant section of court. Okay, so we won't be using that. But what I did find is, so if you remember before, I found that Figma document, and the Figma document had a really cool template that someone made to make Retinue. But the Figma document is made for UI UX, and while I do like that, it'll be harder for me to share it out to my players. So I would rather swap it out and do PSD. Found someone made a PSD. It's not bad. We may add our frame to it to make it feel like our stuff. But overall, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. So let's go take a look at that, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So Strongholds and Followers, this is our draft the gentleman made. I'm trying to remember who made this, actually. Hold on. I might have it saved here. Oops. I think I saved it. I think I saved it. No? Shit. Hold on here. Let me send it to my phone again so you all can see who made this. Because there's something you guys want to do, you can just download it. He put the PSD up for use, which I thought was super cool. A lot of people don't do that crap. That's the one good thing about Reddit, is people putting stuff up. Let's see where it is here. It's a Reddit post. Looks like Almero, I think is his name. But here's the Reddit post. Hey Spartan, what's up? Then that's the, if you scroll down a little bit, right here is the download for the PSD. So, we're using Stronghold and Followers. We're going to be making a bunch of Retinue for both Monday and Tuesday's show. Now, with that said, we probably should discuss how I want to do it. So, I made a piece here for Retinue, and all Retinue are pretty easy to make. 5 to 15 minutes is what the cast said when they were making their Retinues. So let's move this over, and let's make this heading 2. No, we got heading 1, actually, and we will replace the feathering line with that, because I just have a template made. And then we're just going to do Retinue ideas. Like, what do we want to see for Retinue ideas on the show? I know you have to have, it's name, AC, move, signature attack, right? Special actions if they have any. Special actions. And then in their stat block, it's their primary, I think it's primary ability. Oh, I should do this, actually. Let's bump this down one. We'll make this capped. Primary / secondary. I think that's what they call it, if I remember correctly. Primary and secondary. So we'll bold this. And it's their ability score, save, skills. I think that's how they have it set up. And then we'll do an actions area as well. Let me switch our music up here. I want something where I can just play metal the whole time. I'm going to pull up over here on YouTube. I'm going to pull up the heavy metal thing. There's a cool heavy metal playlist that I've been using from White Bat. DMCA. Here we go, White Bat. They've made some amazing playlists for White Bat Audio. It's just like a heavy metal copyright-free music playlist that they made, which I think is great. Let me bump back here, and we will turn this on. How loud is that for you all? Well, you can barely hear it, actually. There we go. We disconnect it so I don't have to hear it at the same volume, because it's very loud on my end. There we go. Is that pretty good? That's a little loud still. Is that pretty good? Should be pretty quiet, but not too quiet for y'all. So, we got to come up with ideas for Retinue, right? This is the Retinue template. I'll put template here. Template, because we can just copy and paste this template as we go through. So I have a few ideas. I want an ambassador for Capwn. Capwn's the capital in our game. Let me also do this. We're going to go close that. That's pretty good. All right. We're going to go roll 20. I'm going to pull up the roll 20 on this side. So we're going to design on this side. This guy make this an artboard? He didn't. Weird. Weird, this isn't a artboard. Why do you split this like this? Very odd design choices here. Okay. We might fix some of these design choices. I want my map. We're gonna need our map for stuff here because we're gonna have to look over it later. I feel like there's a close-up of Ansalon, of this region. Continent of Ansalon. Is this one the one that's closer up? No, this is the GM noted one, which I still don't understand why they did that. It doesn't do anything. Huh. That's very odd. I'm going to duplicate a prelude, and we're going to wipe this. I don't want to wipe their challenge, because I might need it again, right? Let's just delete the copy part of this. And we're going to do map test here. All right. We're just going to zoom all the way out. And I am going to delete these. Then we're going to delete this layer. I just want to be able to see it, but I know there's a close-up area of, like, the river and shit, and I feel like there is. Because I picked up something from the DM's Guild. A woman made some amazing maps. And I feel like in that she had a map of the area. So let me pull up our library. Let's look through these. I feel like there's a map that I found that she had made. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Damn, there isn't one. Huh. Well, map of Ansalon Corinne. Someone made one that was like in the region versus being the whole continent of Ansalon. Because this is what comes in the adventure. You know what? I know where it is. I found a great breakdown of the adventure from a gentleman I've been using as like guidelines and notes. And I think in maps, he had it. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. How much clean, like this is nice and close up. It's got the hexes and stuff. So that's what we're looking for. Because we're going to be using a lot of this. So, Hinterland is where Volger, which is the fishing village, is the main village, and Kalaman are at. And there's Eskerbrook, Inkwater, and then Kalaman Bay, and then Vingard River is what flows through. This is the main area we play in the adventure. You go up into the north at some point and some other things, but this will be pretty good for what we need. So now, this is important. I can close this out then. The reason that this matters is as we design, I want to design for locations where they can find retinue. I don't want them to start with all the retinue, right? I want them to find the retinue. Did I put my Discord link in here? Let me see here. I did not put a Discord link. We're gonna need a Discord link for this. Because I want you guys to be able to give me links, and if you have maps and shit like that, you can put them into our tabletop area as we go through. Because then we'll have the ability to kind of store everything that we talk about. If that makes sense. I can't believe I didn't make a Discord one. You know what? I didn't transfer the one over from YouTube. That's why. Join the Discord. Enjoy TTRPGs. Let me grab a Discord link here, and then we'll do this. Does anyone have any ideas for retinues? I know I've been talking about them since the beginning of the month. Like, I know I want an ambassador for Capwn, an ambassador for Vulgar. I want a couple monster-styled creatures. What else? I want a mage or two. I want a mage of each robe. Where those get aligned to, I don't really care that much. Let's see here. Never generate new link. Copy. Trying to think if there's anything else. Is it not going to play the rest of the playlist? Weird. I hit click playlist. Let me hit next, see if that messes it up. There we go. Discord. Are you not going to work for me? There we go. It was not want to generate a link. All right, now when we put Discord in, it'll put a link up for people who may not be in it. Boom. All right. So, I know I want an ambassador for Capwn, an ambassador for Vulgar, a white robe, red robe, and black robe. I want a cleric who just got powers back. I want a knight of Solamnia. I want a Dragonbane ancestry or lineage. I want a wandering merchant. I'm trying to think of other like NPC style characters. Got to have a bard of some form. I think a bard of war or a bard of heavy metal. I think Todd had said he'd found a bard of heavy metal that plays like instruments and they're loud and stuff like that. Who else do I want? I want a treant. This treant I have a no, it wasn't a treant. It wasn't a treant. It was an assassin vine. It's intelligent. I have an idea for it. I want an undead hunter. I think there's some other crazy kind of fun things. Let's look at what they have. Let's just start with those as the beginnings. So we don't need Kings of Warfare. So I'm just going to close this. And then I think all of our retinue stuff and followers start on 70. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So retinue are pretty easy, right? The concept of a retainer, I keep saying retinue. It's a fucking retainer. I keep saying retinue because that is something from Athantia. And I keep saying retinue. I mean retainer. I'm an idiot. I have said that so many times. Let me slightly overlap this so I can... I don't want to have to bump this up every time we do it. So, alright. Retainers. Since your character is an adventurer, it's not at all surprising that others, less famous adventurers, hear the tales of your character's deeds and show up pledging service. They are called retainers. They have their own rules. How they work in combat, everything for them is different, right? So these retainers have their own rules. Each retainer must be of lower level than your PC. If your PC built or acquired a stronghold at an unusually low level, say 7th, just adjust the result of the roll downward. Usually retainers are 1 level behind. The reason we're using retainers, I should probably talk about that. So the reason we're using retainers is since we've added these really kind of deadly rules to our 2 shows, I have a feeling we might lose some characters. And if we do, I wanted them to fall back on one of these retainers that have had airtime to bring them in as a main character. Also, I don't know how many of you have ran pre-written adventures. There's always segments of adventures where it's like, here's 5 options of side quests that you can go do. And while that is cool for on table, really fun. Like, if you want to do all the side quests and level up and grind, that's really fun for players. But I would rather have the players pick the one that they really want to do for the 2 shows, or I could pick the one I think is the best out of all of them. I can't stop yawning today. Pick the one that's the best out of all of them and let them run that. And then they can send retainers to still accomplish the other things. And some simple rolls can be made for those retainers going to do it. Because the retainers still have about, the same amount of ability modifier. They just don't have all of the random craziness that a player would get. But it's easy to take them and turn them into a PC. So in this, they give the rule of cool but not too cool. Like, they're cool, but they're not PCs yet. You know what I mean? So that's the concept behind a retainer in this set piece, or as mechanics. I like custom stories a lot too. The thing I don't like is when you run... First off, I don't run pre-written adventures very often. But, for example, those first 2 preludes that I ran, one was actually called The Scales of War. Another one's called The Knight's Eye. And I made sure that I had a solid way, to tie them to the PCs. So in the first one, one's a messenger, which is Adam's character. He's a traveling postal service, basically, a messenger. And then the other one is a powerful caster of logic and knowledge. So I had to tie it to them. So they made the most sense to have them encounter Draconians for the first time. The second one, I knew I wanted to do the apprentice trial. And they say you can place that barb anywhere in the world. So I was like, well, let's do that. Let's place that barb anywhere in the world. And they know they're going back for Ispen Greenshield's funeral. And I was like, well, we can combine these 2 things kind of together. And we did. That's what we ended up doing. We combined them together to make something that functioned properly. You know what I mean? Like so that it felt like it's for their characters. Because nothing's worse than something that's not for their characters. At least I think so. I think it's horrible. My job as a GM is to run a story and collaboratively storytell with the players. So they're building stuff with me. Best way to do that is to tie stories to them. So I made sure I tied stories. So with retainers, those other side pieces can still be fulfilled. We're not doing every nook and cranny of a tabletop adventure, because if you've ever ran a pre-written adventure, they're very time consuming. Like, if you ran a Descent into Avernus, it could take you 6 months or more if you're playing with a full group, 4 to 6 hour sessions. So I had to find a way to make this work for stream. And this is how we're doing it. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little why we're doing it. So that's the why of why we're doing this, if that makes sense for you. So, retainers are cool, but not too cool. They're like NPCs, so their example is a skinwalker is not a druid. It's an NPC who's taught a very narrow range of druid abilities. Most of the things a druid can do, they can't, but they have some abilities. And this is the example. This is the skinwalker example card. So, They're cool, not too cool. Lieutenants, think of the first best use for your retainer to act as lieutenants. Or you can act for them as troubleshooters. They're simpler than a player character, but they're still hard to kill. So I think this is where MCDM made really cool rules. I don't know about you as a GM, but tracking hit points all the time and worrying about every hit and multiple attacks and all that kind of stuff, while that is fun at home, if you're streaming, it really slows down a stream. You'll notice that the Skinwalker on the right is 5th level. Let's turn off these rulers, actually. I don't want to see the rulers right now, or the guides. So you'll notice that he is level 5, and he has 5 wounds. The way this works is if somebody hits him and does X damage, they make a con roll. And if they succeed, they take no damage. If they fail, they take damage. That's how it works. It's very simple. So they're hard to kill. You cannot attract a follower through equal or greater than your level. So by definitions, your followers are always lower level than your PCs. Because of this, followers need to be tougher than a PC of equivalent level, so they can survive combat alongside their higher level buddy. To do this, retainers ignore damage and therefore healing below a certain threshold. So in fact, retainers don't have hit points at all. So they have health levels, and that's what those dots represent. When a party cleric asks, okay, how much damage does everyone take? And everybody at the table looks at their character sheet, and you know you're in for a ride, because depending on the habits of the players, they may already have to do some math. So if players keep a running total of their character hit points, they'll have to subtract that from their maximum hit points to give the cleric an answer. On top of this, the cleric inevitably asks, well, okay, but what does that compare to your total? Because obviously, 30 damage can mean different things to different characters at different levels. So the cleric wants to know the percentage of your health, like what you have left. But no one ever asked that. What would mean even more math. So no cleric ever goes, what's the percentage? And that is why 4th edition put in full, half, and quarter. It made sense. The bloodied condition. Like, I'm bloodied. It means you're at half of your total hit points. That makes sense. There are other games like Cypher System that does healthy, harm, or hail, harmed, and something else. There's like 3 levels of it. So there are games that do this. So these new rules kind of invoke that concept. Bolt numbers are important to the cleric. They have to know both of them. But we don't want to do that for every retainer on the field, right? So retainers don't have hit points, but rather health levels. A retainer has health levels equal in number to their level. Each time a retainer is hit by an attack, they make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is the average damage of the attack. Now, I don't love that part. The only reason is if I'm using an NPC, or if I'm using made characters, I usually don't write down the average damage, because I usually roll damage. Do you guys as GMs use the average damage of monsters often? Do you ever just use the little, bracketed area that's average damage? Like, is that something that you all do? I don't find myself doing that very often, unless it's like a lot of combat. I may vary it up or down by 1 point to make it feel a little more varied. I'll do that, but overall I usually roll. So I'm gonna have to start writing down the average damage. So if they're hit by an attack, they make Constitution save, average damage from it. If they succeed, they take no damage. If they fail, they lose 1 health level per die of damage. That's the other thing. It's per die of damage. So if they get hit with a 2d6 sword, they lose 2 health levels. And they drop unconscious, normal rules of dying. When you heal, retainers regain health levels after each short rest. So short rest for them, just like a normal person. They use recovery die. And each die of healing used on them recovers 1 health level. So if a cleric does 4d8, they would heal 4 levels. Super clean. It works great for a retainer. I love that they added that retainers work on your initiative. That's kind of how we all handle familiars and stuff anyway. We usually have them go on your initiative. The armor classes are simple. They're light, medium, and heavy armor. So it's 13, 15, 18. That's it. That's all there is to it. And then light, medium, or heavy. A retainer has primary ability and various skills. Normally, they roll ability checks with a +3 bonus. They have an extra +1 bonus to ability checks made with their primary ability. So you pick the primary ability, that's at a 4. Everything else is a 3. That's why you got these two stats. So you're only going to change this line here. You're only going to change the wisdom, right? Pretty simple. They save against spells just like a PCs do. They have succeed on the save. Oh, you know what? There is another book I need to open for this, everybody. Also, if you've never seen the Arcadia magazines, these are really good. I don't have them all, but I have a lot of them. So RPGs, we need to go to, what was I going to pull up here? D-Lance. D-Lance! Where's my Dragonlance at? Did I put it under D-Lance? 5e? Might have put it on 5e. No? Dragon Age? I know I downloaded them all. Huh. Dragonlance Companion. I definitely want that open. Dragonlance Companion is from Splinterverse. Really cool product. If you want flavor added to your Dragonlance, I cannot recommend this more. It's really well done. But I want this for spells. So anyway, +1 to their primary ability. Abilities and skills. And an extra +2 ability checks made with the primary skills. So you'll see 3. Why are these 6 and 7 then? +1 bonus, the ability checks made with the primary skills, and an extra 2 bonus, their ability checks made with the primary skills. Why would nature... That's 3 higher, though. Ability checks made with the primary ability. Checks made with the primary skills. Oh, I get it. Because it's wisdom... So it'd be 3, but it'd actually be 4, 5, 6. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. And then ancestry, senses, and speed. GM chooses ancestry, elf, dwarf, human, and so on. Retainer. Their actions that they get. Retainers get all regular actions PC do. They can move, they can act, they can get reactions and bonus actions. Additionally, all retainers begin with the signature attack, which, like, you can see signature attack for this one. Twin daggers. They're more like a monster stat block. Twin daggers, melee weapon attack, +6 to hit, reach 5, 1 target, hit 7, 2d4 +2 piercing damage. They're basically just using monster stat blocks. And they get some special abilities here. Each special action can only be used once per 10 minutes. Okay, so that's that special action down here. Is limited in the number of times per day it can be used. The DCs of these are listed in their descriptions. Oh, so they're going to give us a list. So there is your retainers. And they have barbarian retainers, right? A reaver, a spirit warden. Bard retainers, lore master. What is that? A troubadour warrior. Cleric retainers, curate, exorcist, healer. Shadow Priest, Battle Priest, Storm Speaker, Warden. Druid retainers are Mystic and Skinwalker, which is like a shapeshifter. Fighter retainers are Knight, Sorcerer, Sword Master, Warlord. Monks are Acolyte of the Way, Acolyte of Darkness, and then Elemental Acolyte. So basically the 3 versions. Paladin is Cavalier, Justicar, and Knight of the Green Order. Beast Lord, Executioner, Tracker, and Guild... Oh, sorry. Beast Lord, Tracker for Ranger. Executioner, Guild Agent for Rogue Retainers. I wish there was a spy there. Sorcerer Retainer is Cut Purse. Huh. Okay. A Chaos Mage. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. Hold on here. We're gonna... I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna move this over. Move this over. Move this over so I can select it. I like that. I like that. I think a Chaos Mage is perfect. Like, why wouldn't we want a Chaos Mage? For Dragonlance, we have a card for it. We literally have a Wildstorm card. We can make some... And we do have a Retainer card. For those who don't know, if you haven't looked at the Streamloot cards, and we are going to be using some of the Streamloot cards to build characters here. These are the SL cards. And I will pull them up on screen for you as well. So this is... Whoop. This is the Streamloots custom one. These are our cards that we have for the show, if you haven't seen these yet. But there's a Retainer card. I don't know if I have it on yet, but we will here soon, where a Retainer can use their ability again. Oh, it might be in here, actually. Well, I gotta refresh those. I need to refresh our card decks. I have a couple of them so that you can only get so many a show, because I don't want their powers to get blown out of proportion per show. So we'll add another 3 in for packs. And we're gonna add another 3 in for this. So the way this is gonna work today, the die in the corner and the number at the bottom, I have a chart over here, and I'm going to be using them to upgrade abilities on our characters, on our retainers. So if we want to do extra damage, we can. And we'll just spend like a card to add extra damage, and we can make it like an elemental type. We can do whatever we want with it. So I'm going to be using cards to bring that stuff to the forefront. And I have a bunch of hidden cards you guys haven't seen yet, because they only are going to come out as the people are on air. So we still have plenty of cards to come out. So the first thing I need to do, go to subscriptions, subscribers. I am going to be gifting packs to the subscribers, because I have not done that yet. And there's a way. Let me make a coupon. We're going to make a coupon pack for... I'll just put 9. Automatically generate coupon code. We're going to put D-Lance January 2023. It's only going to be redeemable in the D-Lance collection. And it'll have until the end of the month for you all. And I'll say it goes to 11 p.m. that night. And we're going to get you all a coupon for a free 2-pack. And then need to look at, bring this back over. Need to look at how many subs that we currently have. We got a lot of subs. Bear gifted out subscriptions last time, so we have a ton of subs, which is dope. We have 21 subscribers as of right now, which is cool as fuck. So 2-card pack to Dragonlance. We're gonna give That, and then create coupon. I'm gonna copy the link, and now I'm gonna email everybody right now, and you guys will all get a email for subscribers. Subscribers, and then you can use that during the show too. I love this music from this guy. I can't believe that this is DMCA free. It's got such a level of polish to it. Makes me happy. It makes me happy. All right, where is the ability to email you all? Is that on public page? Feed? I got the email. January subs. Get. Here's your free pack to D-Lance. And you guys can claim this once. There we go. All right, check your emails in a minute. You should have a piece that comes through for emails that'll give you your free pack. Now back to design. How do I want to do this? Who do we want to start with? That's probably the best question. Who should we start with? Which character? I think I kind of want to start with the Wandering Merchant in honor of our Wandering Merchant from our other shows. You know what I mean? So you had a great Wandering Merchant in our other shows too. Like, that's just me. Maybe that's just me, but what do you guys think? I feel like that this makes the most sense for the design. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the mage. Oh no, sorry, the merchant. So the first thing I need to do is we need to blow this all the way up. I need to fix this. I don't like that this isn't an artboard. Oh, thanks, Kyler. Were you not a subscriber already, bud? I thought you were already a subscriber. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Kyler? Were you not already a sub? I thought you were already subscribed. Thank you. Thanks for the packs too. We're gonna be using those for the design. Trickster's here too. What's up, buddy? Oh, he uses coupon right away. I see our coupons are flowing in. Those have been checking the emails. Well, I'm not gonna be on NF anymore. Unless I do like I might be doing like a special. I gifted it to you, so you don't have to claim it then for the email. I just gifted one to you. I might be on doing some other stuff coming up, but if I'm over there, it'll be for like helping them with a stream, or if they need me for something that's more like here or there, like basically for special events. I might help them out for that kind of stuff still. We're good. Like NF and I are still good. Just contracts up. So the first thing we're doing is we need to make this into a damn artboard. There's a couple ways to do this. I want to convert it to an artboard. So let's do this. Boom. Boom. This is going to be template. Okay. And we're going to duplicate this template for our retainers. Boom. Now we can dissect this guy's piece so we can do what we want with it. All right. So we're going to, for those who use Photoshop at all, if you hit Alt and click on it, it zooms you in. Like Alt and click on the artboard, it'll zoom you into the one you're working on. So we have health levels here, right? We have text here. So all the text is on one layer. I do like that all the text is on one layer. What I am going to do here, because this drives me a little bonkers, I'm going to do that in red. I'm going to do text in yellow. And I'm going to do boundaries in violet. And then these are our two background pieces that we're going to be adding. Let's look at the boundaries. We're going to open up our frames. So I'm going to open recent. We're going to open green frames. I'll make this shit match. I'm going to make this shit match, everybody. Right? So we're going to go here. And we want let's go to this one maybe. Yeah, this one. All right. So we want to select our style that we've done. And we want to select our layer templates. That's the game plan. That must not be the original. This is the original, I think. Yeah, here we go. That's gone. That's gone. Where's the original frame? I want to match this piece, but green frame 1 was originally the right one. But now I might have turned them all off. Ah, here we are. Here's the frame. Yep. Got him. That's the glow effects. That's a background effect. I think it's this one here that I've turned off. Yeah. All right. Want to make sure we have the right one. Those should be the frame pieces. They are. There's no special effect on that. It's got to be this one. Yeah, it is this one. All right, so let's copy layer style. Let's go to here. I am curious if we can. Like, he just has like a red rectangle. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's just paste the layer style to this. Nope, that's not right either. We're gonna have to make it again. That was annoying. Gradient overlay, done. We want it to be normal, done. We want bevel and emboss, contour, texture, done. We don't want stroke. We want pillow emboss. There's our metal frame. Right? We want the gradient overlay. Let's put the opacity to 100. And then we're going to do an inner glow. Where's our inner glow at? Inner glow. Ooh, that's not the right one. Outer glow is closer. No, inner glow will work. Inner glow will work. I just need to switch where. You do it as a drop shadow, 100%. And we'll do orange. Right? Orange, and we'll do normal. Let's drop shadow. Oh, he's got a drop shadow on his already. We're not gonna be able to do it then, the inner glow like that. We'll just have to keep the frame, and we'll have to color this part here to match the color for the show. If they're a Monday or a Tuesday special, you know what I mean? Which isn't too, it's not hard. It's not hard. We could do a color overlay and put it as a multiply. There. Problem solved. All right. Done. We got our green. That's as easy as she fucking gets. And we'll do the blue and black for neutral ones, right? So let's copy this. And then let's go to here. And let's paste it. Ooh, he has this really... How did he produce this? Hold on here. We're going to have to reopen this up. How did he get these three colors? Are they below it? Those are the block texts. No, it's this one. So that's not a stroke. That's an actual asset. Weird. Let me see what his drop shadow's at, just so I know. 10. I'm going to write it over here. 10. 21, 11, and it's a multiply layer. We'll start designing this guy. So let's repaste this. Right? And then we're going to go back into here. We're going to turn on the drop shadow. We're going to make it black. Make it black. Black. And we're going to do the same thing that he had. 10, tab 21, tab 11. All right. And now we got to fix the color overlay. The gradient overlay. So I think what we do is we ditch the gradient overlay. We ditch the color overlay. We do the bevel and emboss. instead of being a pillow emboss for it, we do a stroke emboss, right? We add a stroke. We make the stroke inside so we can cover his red. Bump it up 2, right? Now we have that color. And now we can do another stroke. And this stroke, instead of being a gradient, can be a color. And we can make it the green that we're using. Hit OK. And then we can make it normal 100%. Is it overprint? Is that what we need? No. Can I reorganize these stacks? Oh. Fuck. Color. This. It has to be in order. That's the problem. It has to be in order. So we have to do that. And then this one becomes the gradient. Like that. And we take this one. And we make the blend mode multiply. Okay? So now this looks pretty close. This looks kind of like our frames, right? For the show. That's what we were looking for. This, I don't like this being red here. I want this to be green. But I don't think there's an easy way for me to adjust. I'd have to color it. I would literally have to select that color and paint it green. That's what I have to do. See what it looks like. Might have to darken it. Because he has like a gradient on it, right? I would have to do this, paint it, and we would have to do a transparency, or no, we'd have to do a multiply. No, overlay? Makes it orange. Color. Yeah, I'd really have to fuck with this gradient. Man, that's not bad. Well, I guess it actually matches pretty well, right? So let's do green. And then we'll make a quick orange one. We'll do the same thing again that we just did. We'll go like this. And we'll make another one. We'll grab our orange. We'll paint bucket it. Right? And then we will do this as, what do we do this one as? Color. So we'll do a color layer. Color. What opacity did I put this at? It's at 100. So that's pretty good. So that's for our orange one. And that's for our green one. All right. We're going to have to do the same thing up here. Right? So I think we can just do a color overlay on this one. Because I'll keep the brown frames. I don't really have a problem with the brown frames. Fuck. It does the whole goddamn thing again. This part's annoying. I was hoping he had these individual, but I can't bitch too much, right? Can't bitch too much. This is a free product that I can just color. It's gonna be all right. No, I won't be mad. I promise. I won't be mad. There we go. All right. Deselect. All right, there we go. So let's start with changing everything. We can, for sure, we can lock these boundaries because we're not going to fuck with them at all. We can go to text. And we're going to make our traveling merchant. Is it bad? Hold on. Is it bad that I want to use Resident Evil Merchant? Christmas colors. I know, man. Is it bad I want to use the classic Resident Evil Merchant? As this is what we always... We've done that for the last couple shows, and I feel like he's the best running fourth wall breaking gag that we can do. What are you buying? No, absolutely not. I shouldn't do it. What are you selling? What are you buying? What's this guy's name? Felipe. That's really cool looking. I'm going to put the artist's name. So we're not selling these at all. You know what I mean? Like, we're not... They're just retainers. So I'm going to give this guy credit on here for it. So copy image. Let's move him up. Let's transform him. I kind of want to do this because they'll be, you can't see them, right? So we're gonna go like this, and we're going to get rid of him, and then I'm going to. How do I want to do this? I might just make a gradient for it. I don't know why the person doesn't do this kind of stuff, right? And then we'll just make a gradient background. We'll do a layer, gradient, layer, new layer, style, gradient. Oh, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna paint a gradient then. I will just paint a gradient. Where's the gradient tool? Say are you, Mr. Gradient? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're obviously gonna use a different gradient. Let's do blues. That's pretty good. Let's redo this with this. What are you buying? What are you selling? Make sure I put his name on here. I'm going to put an artist area. Oh, shit. Wrong way. We can kind of fill it in here. I'm going to do a feathering, actually. We'll switch it now. Just to kind of help. Whoops. The fuck? What did I do? I don't know what I did there. Retainer. D-Lance. Okay. Did I hit F12 or something? Hit full screen? There we go. It's like, why did it fucking blow up that big? We'll feather that a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sweet Jiminy Christmas. Why is it highlighted in red? What did I turn on? Right, we're just gonna reopen it. We're just gonna reopen this. That was not what we wanted. No, it's not. What is this? What is this fucking... There. That was fucking weird. Why is this highlighting the mask? Where's a brush tool? Is this something I don't know about? What is this? I have no idea what this tool is. All my years of doing this. I must be in quick mask mode. It's the only thing that makes any sense. There we go. I was in quick mask mode. I was like, why does this look like that? It doesn't make any sense. So back to what I was trying to do. Feather this. Right? So it just makes it look good. There we go. What are you buying? What are you selling? So in the text area, the one thing I do want to do is I want to put the artist name at the top. And then I really liked the other guy's cards because he had like a quick name feature, like a what they're known for saying. And this is missing that, which is kind of sad. So I'm about to find a place to put it. So looking at this, let's get this guy's name. Let's just do this right away before we forget, right? So we have text. This is your actions. This is your stats. So I'm going to put it right at the top of the list. And this is going to be artist name. Oops, wrong thing. Let me delete that. Text. And we're going to do a new layer. Text. And his name is Felipe Blanco. Felipe Blanco. And then we're going to make it white so it's nice and easy to read. I should do this in case. If you are doing stuff like if you're selling, I'd be pissed, right? But like this, I want to give the guy credit. I do want to use his art because I think it's dope. And I like to give artists credits when I can. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed, but every single image that I have when I use them on screen, if it's not something that comes with the adventure, I usually have the artist's name in the box, so if anyone ever asks, I can always say who it is. Of course, there's times where I can't find the artist's name, but I do my damnedest. Calibre? Okay, so let's just make sure we are using this font for this as well. We're going to do bold italic for that, because I think that makes sense, right? We'll have to figure out where we're going to put the quote. I really want to put the quote somewhere. The what are you buying? Does the merchant have a name? I don't think he does he? Merchant doesn't have a name, right? Does the Resident Evil merchant have a name? I don't think he does. He's called the Duke in the new one. He's known as the Duke in the latest one, but he doesn't have a name before that. All right, so let's bring this up. So what do we want to use as our base? What would you say the merchant is? A wizard? A bard? I think this is pretty good. A theurgist. Passed out trace. Dispel. We can obviously change this shit too. A seer. I mean, he travels everywhere. He's got to be like a teleporter or something like that. He's got to have teleportation or something that lets him get around quickly. Blink, greater invisibility, dominate person. Chaos mage. Cut purse? He could be a cut purse. He doesn't really attack or do anything, though. You know what I mean? Artificer is probably the best version. I wonder if anyone has made a retainer. Hold on here. MCDM retainer artificer. Oh, there's a table. What? What is this? Oh, this guy made more. Oh, brah. What? Yo, let's put this in the MCDM, even though it's not. I'll just say it's third party. I'll put third party here. That's cool. So if this person did that, you say you already updated the table. Where's the table at? Edited table since posting. Okay, well that's some. Retainer types. I thought somebody made a full list. MCDM new types. This artificer one might be perfect though. Let's take a look at it. Well, let's pull it up in. Let's pull it up in here. Right? Because we have the PDF downloaded, so let's just do that. Back MCDM. And then where's the new one? Let's just see what this guy made, because I think Artificer is perfect. Chemist? This seems perfect. What are you buying? I like it. I like it. All right, so we're going to do chemist level. So here's where the cards are going to come in, everybody. It's card time. Here's where the cards are going to go. So right now, underneath everything, we have cards available. Let me pull up our activity feed. I'm going to go to the old setting. We have... I'm going to do this by common, rare, epic. Do we want to roll a... Do we want to roll a D10, a D6, or a D4? What do we want to roll for them? That's the question. I kind of want him to be a pretty good... I want him to be able to use the whole game. I almost think we make him a D10 retainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him a good chance to have a decent level. Don't you? That makes the most sense to me. Let me make sure in the advanced settings it also does D10. I think we do a D10. All right, so with that said, let's see what we have. I'm going to go back. I'm going to use some of the older ones, unless someone plays something during, and I'm going to use some of the older cards that we have here. I'm going to use an epic for this. I think he deserves it. I want to use the negate crit, I think. I think that's the card I'm going to use, because I want them to take damage in this game. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of the negate crits. So someone give me a D10 roll. We'll use Serving Hands negate crit ability. We're going to start building this guy out now. So give me a D10. One D10. And how do they make it look? Oh, just level. So they did lowercase. Okay. One D10. It's going to be a base of 1, obviously. Lowest we can get. Well, we got what we want. We definitely got what we wanted. Cool. Looking great. Look at this guy go. He's a full level 10. God damn it, man. Cool. Well, I wasn't expecting a level 10. Only YouTube will give me big numbers, unlike Twitch, right? All right, well, let's get this guy level 10. Well, you know what they're not going to do? Fuck with him. So, the special action they have here is Alchemical Salve. An ally chemist can see within 30 foot regains 1d4 plus 3 hit points, or temporary hit points. So we're not going to have him have healing, because healing is very rare in this world. So while I like this 3rd level power, I don't think it's smart for what we're doing. You know what I mean? So I think it should be Alchemical Potion. And then I think it should be a random table. Should we do a random table for him? Should be a bomb? Like what all does the merchant sell? That's probably a good question. Resident Evil Merchant. Attack? Maybe he has an attack we don't know about. No, nothing there. Damn. Okay, I was hoping we'd get a little more information than that, so that definitely isn't going to do anything. I'll put this here for now. I just don't like it. I don't like the healing. Well, no, so in Dragonlance, healing comes back later. Like, basically at the start of this. So I guess he could have it. Oh, well, that sucks. He didn't make retainer boxes. He manually did these. Why wouldn't you? For those who don't know, you can draw a space, right, that designates where you can type. Like so. And this makes it so that you can type your abilities. So it just puts Laura Ipsum in it, but what's up, Allie? So we'll select all and then paste, and it automatically fills it in with a gap. But I don't know why he didn't do that. That's weird to me. And then we'll just put alchemical salve here. So we're gonna escape, and we're gonna put salve. And delete that. Why does it say dash like that? Oh, because it has direwolf. So it doesn't matter. So now the question is then, did he make these boxes? Because if he didn't make this boxes, I don't know if he did. He did. Ah, fuck. There you go. Now this looks right. Right? What are you buying? What are you selling? Before I do this, I am going to... We're going to reshape these after... No. No, I'm going to do it now. We're not going to move that yet. So here's the thing. I want to make sure that everything fits. And if I do it this way now, I will fuck myself over. So we need 5th level. And this should be 5th level. Improvised injection. Okay. And then this part. So we'll hit escape. Is this one line? It is one line. Wow, this is slightly annoying. Improved injection, which should just be roll 1d4 plus 3 hit points. I always cap those. I shouldn't do that. Hit points. Oh no. What? Roll 1d4. I did that wrong. and gain one of the corresponds. So one of the, and I gotta stop here, even though this can go all the way to here. So this one he made. Oh, I don't understand, man. One of the, and then we're gonna go down here. So hit escape. This here. This is the part, well, the one where I'm like, why did he not make a text box? Like so, right? And now we can just copy and paste this in. What do we get to? And gain one of the. And gain one of the corresponding from the table. I'm gonna have to find a way to put a table in here quickly and make it look good. All right, so corresponding from the injection table. I might be able to fit that injection table right here if I do it right. So we'll block this up like so. And then I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do this. Make it centered roughly. And we will do this. Let's see how this fits. We might have to move it a little bit. Yeah, I thought we might have to. Yep, it didn't. It spaced it weird. We'll do that. Space. This stuff's easier to use in Illustrator, but everything else I need to do is easier to do here. And then we can move this down some. We can go like this, right? So now we got regain hit points. And now I can duplicate this. Escape. And duplicate this here. See, I might have to resize these and everything. This kind of sucks, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're gonna have to give him an ability for 7th level that's different than what he has here. I think he's going to have like special item. You know what I mean? What is DD1D4? Does anyone know what that is? What a DD1D4 would be? I think it's add. I think this must be add. So this bumps too far, right? So we're going to have to definitely make space. How do we want to make this look? This is kind of important. I think we bring this up to here. We bring this down to here. I think we divide this in half for the box. Hit escape. I think we bring this up to match. And then we're going to bring this in. There we go. And then 7th level he gets Revivify. So we're going to have extra space now. Which is what we're looking for. Kind of want to make these a different color. I want to see if I can make them the green, if they'll look okay. You know what I mean? Can I not do that? I might not be able to divide them the way I want. I might have to... Yeah, just the whole thing. I had to do it differently. What I'll do is I'll bold them. I just don't like that these don't stand out. You know what I mean? Like, this needs to stand out more. So we're going to have to bold those. Just so they look better. Just so they look better. So they need to stand out a little bit. Otherwise, they just blend into the rest of the fucking text. Oh, did Allie show up? I don't... Are you talking, Allie? Are you talking, Allie? Yes, no, maybe so. For those who don't know, if you are subscribed to the channel, I gave out the piece today. Or the free card pack today. If you did do that. Just in case. We're making... She's here, but we're talking about Elon? What? Where are you talking about? Oh, you're talking in Discord? I was like, what are you talking about? So, we did that. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. I also don't know why they didn't bold this part. I feel like this should also be bolded. Oh my god. What did he do? Did I miss something? Did he do something now? Did Psycho do something new? And this is going to be Revivify. All right. So since it's Revivify, we get to delete that stuff. So I'm going to duplicate him because now we're going to do the editing. Oh. So now we're going to do some editing. So we're going to ditch... we're just going to turn this off. We're going to turn this off. Actually, fucking... we don't need it for this one. We're just going to delete it. There's no reason to waste space. We copied it, right? And then we're going to select this. Transform this. And we're going to bump it up. In intent and return. And then the same thing for this. We're going to bump it up. Okay, and now we gotta click this, 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 and this. And this one, and this. And we're gonna move it up. Right? Boom. Move this so it's centered. Select this, and then we're gonna move this up. And now we can put our quote down here at the bottom, which is very important. What are you buying? All right, that's what you put here, right? That's what he's saying. What are you buying? It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Make it white. We'll do the red bold, italic, transform. Escape, transform. Oh, fuck off. Do what I'm telling you to do. Stop being a brat. It's not liking me today at all. There we go. What are you buying? It's the quote. They need it. It has to be there. All these are in the wrong font too. Regular. I do like this font, so we're going to use it for all of them. Did I do it for this one too? Regular. That's right. Okay. So now over here, it says that they have armor of 13. Right? So it's just light armor. Their move is 30. That seems correct to me. We're going to move this so it's centered. Chemist level 10. So that means he gets 10 dots. This bro did not do 10 dots. Are these all individuals? Fuck. I'll have to copy all of these again. He's got a few more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to have to transform these. And just enough to where I can mark them. Problem solved. Ta-da. Right? What is this music? This is bad. Oh, this is a synthwave chill mix. I don't want that. Let's pause this. Let's go back to our playlist over here. So I mistakenly added, so I have a bunch of playlists, right, for groove music that I've made. And for some reason, when I added music, it added like everything under the fucking sun. I hate groove music, by the way. Don't ever make groove music be your main thing. I did it because I needed to, but don't ever do it. Just don't. Don't ever do it. It's bad. Let's see if this is too loud. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I gotta wait for it to pick up. That should be good. So we did a D10 for him. We got that. We know he's level 10. We got his abilities here. I don't know if Strongholds and Followers gave damage. So like the Artificers here, special action, signature move, Acid Splash. I like the Acid Splash. But he didn't put damage here. All right, so Acid Splash, ranged. So it's be ranged. Weapon attack. Again, nothing fits because of how we built this. So frustrating. So what is their bonus to hit? Scroll all the way back up here, everybody. We got to go find out what the bonus is to hit. It says you could add a +1 by 5th and 7th, which I think I will do. So it would be 6, right? 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 to hit. We're just going to type range in like this. Is it 30 foot? It says a 6 to hit with their attacks. This doesn't change. At GM's discretion, you could improve the bonuses by 1, 5, or 7. So, range is 20 foot? Is that what Acid Splash is? Or 30? I think it's 30 feet. I'm pretty sure. One target. Let's look up Acid Splash. TND 5E Acid Splash. Acid Splash. 60 foot. Holy shit. 60 foot. One target. $2d6. So it does 1d6 for him. So 1d6. Is there anything else that it does? Just the 1d6? No bonus? No +2? No nothing? Huh. Don't put damage in here at all? Trying to figure out what the damage. I guess it's just the spell damage. Alright. So does Acid Splash add anything? Does it add your intelligence bonus? Choose one or two creatures you can see. If you choose two creatures, they must be within 5 foot of each other. One or two. I'm gonna cut this back a little bit so we have space. I'm just gonna do some abbreviations. Because there's no way we're gonna get through this to fit otherwise. You know what I mean? 1d4. Whoops. 1d4 damage. I think it's just 1d4. So it'd be 1d6 instead. 1d6. And then pierce. It'd be acid damage, not piercing. Acid damage. I will put a DC here though. And I do my DCs like this, where the first letter is the stat that they're from. It gets additional die of damage every 5 levels, and it doesn't add the casting stat modifier. Yeah, I didn't think so. So he'd be doing 2d6 then. So DCC, so what is their modifier? Spells and DCs require a saving throw. Start at 13 at 3rd, improve to 14 at 5, and 15 at 7th. So 15. So 15. Just so we have the casting modifier there. So third-party artificer. Primary ability is int. So let's change this to int. Okay. And then +4, is that right? We'll do the stats in a second. So this would be int and Conn, I believe, is what they said. Yep, Conn. Okay. Saves that are +3. Do their saves increase at all? Is it just 3 too? +3 bonus. They gain +3 to saves made with ability lists on their cards. So that makes it 6 and 6. Save against spells like PC dues. They see on the save. So retainer who saves against fireball. Third level spell loses 1 health. Level 3. Okay. So ability is 4. I think we should do Arcane. Craft and Arcana, maybe? Right? And then Craft. Because he's the merchant. Or Diplomacy. Persuasion. What else do we want to give him? What else do we think makes sense? Because they gave Medicine and Arcana, but I don't think he's a medicine man. I think he's a crafter or a talker. So I spelled that out. Survival? Nah. I think craft. So it'd be a kit, right? For 5e, they would have a kit. What do I want to give him? Arcana. A merchant, he's based on the same guy. I don't want to use that. I think we have to give him... And there's no craft in 5e, really. Like, not the way we know it. Is Pathfinder 2 peeps. Let's open... GM screen, a cheat sheet. That's a great cheat sheet, by the way, if you don't have it. Investigation, history. He's a traveler. History might not be bad, because he travels all over the place. I'm assuming there's a roaming one, right? Thinking Arcana and history? Because otherwise you would need a kit. Yeah. Yep. What is the kit for potion making? What kit does an alchemist use for that? Is there a craft potion kit? Is it alchemy kit or something? Oh, alchemist supplies. I'm just gonna put alchemy. I think that makes the most sense. That's what I'm doing too. I had to redo this piece here. This part doesn't make any sense though. So like, I don't know what this is from. Because the original one doesn't have cooking. I guess survival. Cooking party regains 1 extra hit point per hit die spent during short rest. I guess this is what they gave this version of him. But I didn't see anything when you look at these, right, that are like that. Like, is there anything where they talked about that? Did I miss it somewhere under special actions? Because I don't see it, because the special action is obviously based on the shifter. Or the skinwalker, I mean. So if we go down skinwalker, there's nothing here for that, so they added it. So I'm going to do... I'm going to do something fun. Plus... select... potion above or below on random tables if present, which will allow you to select one above. That's a nice fun little piece for him, right? Abilities 3, so that's it. That's everything to him. He is a merchant. He does travel. I'm going to give him magical armor and make him have a 14. So I'm just going to put an M in front of this for magical light armor. And I'm going to give him 14. And that's it. That's everything. Yeah, you're right, Todd. Once you're doing it, it's pretty fucking easy, man. So let's go back to our list here. Let's go to here. Todd, can you think of any other retainers? Kelly, anyone else, like retainers for the show that would make sense? So we're going to check off our merchant. Boom. Level 10. What do you think? What do you think we should do? What do we want to make next? I have an idea for an assassin vine that would be super fun. I like the idea of the ambassador for Capwn is going to be very important. The ambassador for Vulgar is going to be pretty important. We should do ambassador. That's the other thing too. How do they put their name and information? Okay. Nobody is. This is one of the 30, Todd. This is just one of the 30 in the NPC roster. We pull a card and we use the die in the corner and roll for the level. So this is just to make retainers for the city. The concept of who they are. These are NPCs. So I'm talking about NPCs for the game. Remador. I want him to be an ambassador. So what fits for the ambassador? What fits for an ambassador? I kind of want a wizard. Or a ranger, maybe. Or a rogue. Let's go back up. I wonder if anyone else made other follower pieces online. Like, I found that alchemist, which was cool. Ooh, a spirit warden would be kind of nice. I think I might do sword master. And then redo this. Kind of want a talker though. I just don't like the bard ones that much. I guess I could use lore master. And swap some things around. All right, so this is an ambassador. We're gonna make him he's gonna be ambassador. Ambassador, and then we're gonna do a level for him. So let's look at our Streamloot cards again. I don't think he needs to be as powerful. Let's use one of our rares. Someone give me a D6 for the level of them. We're going to use Kyle's potion spell slot one to do a D6 roll instead. So someone give me a 1D6 for the level of Remador. He's going to be an ambassador. I think we're going to use... Man, I just don't like the fucking... How has nobody else made more? MCDM, new retainer types. What? Why are we braces? TTRPG? MCDM. A 1, hey, that's okay. He's level 1. No big deal. He's new. I thought somebody had made... Let's see here. So there are retainers and sidekicks apparently in that. Oh, by the way, if you've not seen this from Flea Mortals Flea, I'm so excited to use this. It's like their version of a beholder. It's so dope. I thought somebody, are they called followers and not retainers? Is that what it actually falls under? Am I just using the wrong term? No, it's retainer. Just gonna type retainers in. Because I remember finding a spreadsheet from a group on Reddit. Oh well. We'll fuck with it later. So, I think we're gonna kit bash. I think you're right, Kelly. As long as he's gonna be a bard, ambassador, we're just gonna call him an ambassador. I think signature attack. Boy, I don't know. Let's find an ambassador image. Yeah, there are. But those are full NPC stat blocks. I don't want that. Fantasy ambassador. Art. Images. That's dope. That's hot. Do we want a high elf ambassador? Is this perfect for the show? Kelly, would you like the ambassador of Capwn to be this? A brand new ambassador who just took the spot. Vicious mockery. Oh my god. Kelly, yes. Yes. I love that, actually. Done. Done. This is pretty good. This is the full version of it with the cape. That's pretty sweet. Oh no. It's a good headshot. We could just do that. I actually really like this. This is going to get copied for now, I think. Copy image. I also like this one. Little regal. This is dope looking. I just want to make sure that I put the artist's name at the top of the card. Ooh. What is this from? Huh. This looks like it's from Dishonored. That's a great art piece, though. I like using the art to help base the concept. Why are ambassadors always elves? You notice that? They're always elves. Every time. My dog always tries to trick Jen into taking her out. Awesome Final Fantasy art, yo. That is... Oh, God. I love that old watercolor Final Fantasy art. Fantasy Ambassador concept art. Let's try that. A smoker? Why not? Why not? Let's open that up. I'm just opening a few up to take a look at. Kind of cool. One with a bird. That'd be kind of a cool ambassador. Let's actually do this. Is a good knight. When we make our knight, I might use that. Badass. This art is amazing. This artist. I'm digging this a lot. Another knight. Is this one artist for all this? Let's Let's check her art station out. Wow. I'm following this. Great artist. Really like this. It's just got some style to it. Pretty cool. Might happen. That might be one of them. This is dope. Okay. That's a maybe. I want a retainer, though. Not a retainer. Oh. That's kind of a good retainer look. Oh. Here we go. Perfect ambassador. Little Game of Thronesy vibe. What was this for? I'm going to use this. I'm going to copy it. We got to make sure we get their name. So click here, V, paste, bring it up. I'm going to rotate. We're going to flip this, edit, transform, flip horizontal. We're going to transform it. Let's bring it up to where it fits most of it. I think I'm going to do a content aware maybe. We'll see here. We'll see. I kind of want it about like that. We're going to remove the background. Okay, we're going to delete this. And we could just keep the blue background, actually, and keep them all similar. I'm going to blow this up so it fits better. There we go. And then let's get the artist name. Jan Katsubo. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to here. Okay. So we have this up. We know this is what we want. I like to. What's the Vicious Mockery's damage? Does anyone know offhand? Ranged spell attack is what this would be, right? So ranged spell attack. +6 to hit, because she's a 5. We'll have to look up the stats for this. Let's go to... Why is it Brave showing DeviantArt? Why? I looked up what it was. And I have the, you can't see it. I'm not logged in. So you won't see nudity on this side, if that's what you're talking about. What's up, buddy? So, D&D 5e. That's our map. Vicious Mockery. Alright, so let's convert this into a spell ability. Again, range 60. 60 foot. Okay. I'm going to make this match the other one. Is it one target? Creature. Why does it say 7 to hit? Do you still add their ability modifier, Todd? Do you add their ability modifier to the spell attacks? D4. 1d4. Come. 1d4. And then this would be sonic damage. What is considered? Is this sonic? Wisdom psychic. Damage. And then it is Wisdom DC, and at 13, I think is what it is for them to start, if I remember correctly. Right? Let's go back up here. 14. 14. So 14. All right. This will be Charisma 4. We're going to make the primary Charisma. What do we want to make the secondary for her? Dexterity Charisma, probably, actually? No, she's an ambassador. Wisdom Charisma. It's charisma and Wisdom. Because she's a wise ambassador is kind of what I'm going with this. I think Persuasion, right? Because this probably makes the most sense. Like, Persuasion. Probably Insight and Persuasion. And Persuasion. Let's select both of these and bump to the left so it fit. And then I'm going to give her... I like these little special powers that this person put here, though. I think they're great. I'll put... I will put... What would she give a bonus of? Well, let's get her abilities before we fill that out. Let's go back in here and get her abilities as a bard. Right? Because we're going to use the bard for some of this. Oh, that's the wrong one. So bard. Right here is what we're looking at here. I don't get this, though. So you get your signature attack. It's like a d6 plus 2. Where are you guys heading to, Tango? Where are you going to? For those that don't know, Tango, or Dark, is out visiting Serving Hands. We've been driving down beach. Down the beach, you mean? Oh, gotcha. We're gonna do reaction, so insult. I don't think is she an insulter? After a creature, the Loremaster can see within 60 foot, makes an attack check, damage check. Correction. I'm gonna do correction. I think that's a better term. After a creature, Loremaster. So I'm going to put Ambassador. Ambassador. Can see within 60 foot, makes an attack, ability check, or damage roll. The Loremaster can roll a d6 and subtract. Like that. Actually, that's what I'm saying. It's the actually comment. She even has it ready. Look at the hand. It's like totally ready for the actually. Actually, we gotta fix her AC. She's gonna be a 13. Light armor. We're gonna change the name too. I just changed it so it would change everything else. She's only gonna have one point, right? Oh, I fucked this up. I just noticed. I need to put the extra there. Okay. So we're gonna duplicate this over, right? So we don't fuck it up. She doesn't have a 5th level ability yet. So she has no 5th level. So we're just gonna turn this off. She might get them. So let's just keep it here in case we need to do it again. I wish this guy would have organized this a little better. Like I would have put the text with the block anyway. What do I know? What do I know? Like these individual ones, like seems weird to me. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna paste it at the text level with the artist. Come back to here. We're gonna paste it here. Oops, paste in place. Move this down. Right? What are you buying? What would she say? What's her quote line? Actually, you cannot do that. So she has one special action at 1st level. I want a new name for her. Let's get a good Dragonlance name generator. We have this. We will... Dragonlance name generator. Let's see what we can get. You're working your way north? Oh, okay. Are you guys going out to LA tonight, Tango? No, not Dragon News. Is there no Dragonlance name generator? Oh, here we go. Scouting web. Use this free generator. I like that. Halana? That's a great name. Let's go with that. On Saturday. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that. I don't like the last name, though. I don't like Starbreeze. These are all names from... Lame. Let's go here. We'll go here. We'll see if there's a Dragonlance name generator in here. Nope. So we'll use human. Human. A human name generator. Is there one in here? There's no human name generator? Weird. Is it just under D&D? Is that why? Nope. Well, then we're going to do a... Hillbilly name generator? Why not have a good last name? Alana Caspit is what I'm currently thinking. Oh, who's thinking I'll be Wendigos? No. God, no. 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 Absolutely no. No. Is there nobles? Let's go to... There's got to be a noble. Let's try it. Let's actually look it up. Nobles. Noble house names. Posh names. Royal and posh. Here we go. Alana, Farewell, Hargreave. Hargreave's not bad. Keswick. Alana Keswick. I like that. All right, let's do that. Done. Bastard level 1. She's finished. Boom. So let's go over to here. Let's get rid of our ambassador of Capwn. Oh, I had to redo her colors. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Need to grab her and move it to here. Right? And then we're going to rename this to Alana. So we'll say Monday. Ambassador Keswick. Done. So now we have her. So now I need to change her colors. No, Todd. No. Not allowed. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I'm offended. Wholly. Entirely offended. Hurts my soul that you would even so much as say such a thing. Pick this and do a color overlay. No, Todd, it is not ironic at all. You know what type of show we're running. Don't you dare try to make me look like a villain. How dare you? Asshole. No, I don't think. We do need to fix this. She's only got one fucking hit point. So someone gets hit once and she's dead. Actually, I'm gonna... Right? Because they only get one to start, right? It is how that goes. And then I need to hit this up. And then we need to change the color overlay. And we need to take this, and we need to hit this. Boom! Select. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So let's make a ambassador. We're gonna make another ambassador here. This is gonna be Remdor. This is the one I was thinking for Volgri, actually. I have an idea for this one. We will change a little bit of the stuff up. We did our ambassador for there. I did see a art piece that I liked. Let's delete some of these. This is happening though. This is dope. This is just the rogue waiting to happen. Male ambassador fantasy. He doesn't look like he came from a fishing village. You put fishing ambassador, maybe? See what happens. I mean, that's pretty suiting, right? Oh, that's Black Sails. It's Captain Flint. Maybe I look up Captain. Let's put Fisherman. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's a Pathfinder 2E1. I remember that art piece. I like this too. Actually, I like this a lot. We gotta figure out who made this. Oh, I have this. It's a Roll20 piece. Okay. Cool. Perfect. It's a Roll20 piece, it looks like. No, but Amir would. Alright, so I will make sure this person gets the acclaim. Put it here. Paste. Let's copy this one. This will be easier to do. Copy image. Paste. Transform. Enter. I'm actually fine with the back to it. Let's remove the background. See if it gets inside the arm. Sometimes it doesn't. It did. Okay, cool. Delete this one. Just delete this one. And then we're gonna make sure it fits. I don't mind if his arm's cut off, actually. I want to be able to see the fish. And then we're gonna change the name for the artist. And this is that his real name? Well, that's what he goes by, so we'll definitely do that. Forest. Oh, he works at Warcraft. Okay, that's cool. Amal. There we go. Remador. I like the name, so we'll delete that. We'll delete that one. So that takes us back to us making this one. So now I want this ambassador to be slightly different. Now, we don't want it to be exactly the same as her. I think he is... how do we want to do this? I think he's charisma and strength. Because he looks like he's tough. Right? I think we give him... Let's go back to our chart here. Perception, charisma, deception. I don't think he's deceptive. I think persuasion, and under strength, I'm going to give him athletics. Oops, I didn't do that. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Have you guys watched the new Critical Role stuff? Been really good. This new season's been really good so far. Awesome animation for a fight. The fight scenes, they have been outstanding. Escape, athletics, athletics. Okay, Oops, I didn't mean to give you extra space. Escape. Let's move this one over a little bit. Let's move this one over a touch. Okay. I think he's got... I don't think he does Vicious Mockery. He's going to have something else. I think a gaff makes the most sense. You know what I mean? So we'll do melee. Let's go cut from here. So he put twin daggers there. Then we'll do melee weapon attack. That's what they put. So we'll put melee. I hate that it does that. Melee weapon attack. So range, this would be reach, 5 foot. Why does it do that? Why is it pulling this up every time? 5 foot, 1 target. So this would be a strength on it, right, Todd? Isn't that how their attacks work? So wouldn't it be 3+? Isn't that how that's supposed to work? Hang on here. Let's go back up. Attacking. So that says 9. 6. Yeah, so it's plus your bonus. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then he would have +4 or +3. And this would be piercing. Piercing damage. We will get rid of this. I guess we'll return this line to fill the box. So he's got a gaff. All right, let's... I'm going to use a D4 for him. We're going to get rid of a change DC, I think. We'll use Viking mermaids. Nope, not Viking mermaids. We'll use bears. So we'll give me a D4 roll. We're going to use a plus to charisma dexterity skill. Makes sense because he's charisma based. So I'm going to give me a D4 for his level. And this will determine a lot of our other stuff here. I am going to save this. Did it not roll? Hold on here. Let me close all these. This is going to be Tuesday. I'll fix it. Yeah, no, it's not there. Hold on. It might be off. Give me 1 second. Oh no, there is one here. Let me try turning it on and off. Maybe I didn't save it when I made it. It looks like it might be what it is. 1d4, right? Activate. And then the d4. Okay, now try it, Todd. It should work now. Should work now. We're going to change his thing here. 2. So he's going to be level 2. 2. And then we will escape. Like this. Done. Okay, so we got 2 for him. Those are right. We're going to change this as well. I think we changed this. I think it should be what do I want to put? Politeness? Need a new ability for a bard-ish character. Let's save this. Oh, that's why it's a D. I copied the D10 one. That's why. Thanks for letting me know. I had to change the random integers are right there. Okay, that's good. I had to delete it and redo it because it had user, not sender, and the thing wasn't there. So we're good now. I need a good ability for him. That's not this, not insult. Cheer. I think this makes sense. He's kind of like cheering people on, maybe? I think storyteller. Like he tells... I think storyteller's way better, actually. So we're going to do story. Alright, so story. And then we're going to select this stuff. We're going to paste it. And then we'll alter this to fit a storyteller. Okay. Ally 60 foot. Can see makes a. I'll say makes a charisma. Charisma skill roll. No, check. Well, 1d6 and add the result to the allies result. There we go. And we're going to have to add same thing. We're going to have to select all this crap that they have like individually made. Let's hide them all. Right? Hide every one of these things to where we have them all hidden and we're good. Because this guy didn't label them all. I might go through after the show here and label all this stuff to make my life easier, because this is... So we're going to go down here. Need to grab this. And we'll go back up to him. Paste it in place. And then it's going to say... The story goes like this. So now we got ourselves a little story-based ambassador. They trust him because of who he is. Boom. We got a what are you buying? We'll do this one. Boom. And we're going to center this one. And boom. All right. So now we have our ambassador for both cities, which are going to be important pretty much out of the gate, to be honest. So this guy is not part of a city. He is just a show merchant. And because he's a show merchant, we're going to click this frame. We're going to turn off the color overlay, and all of them that are not are just going to be the steel color. And then we are going to recolor these in blue steel, I think. We're going to do the gradient overlay. Let's see what it looks like. I might have to spread it out, maybe. If I do it smaller, you can fucking see it. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm going to change it slightly, just to lighten it up a little bit. I need to go darker, actually. I need to match this blue in here. Okay. So we're going to hit OK. We will copy this. The blue. Copy the layer style. We're going to go up to his name. Paste layer style. Boom. So now these match. Pretty good, right? Looks decent. There was something else I wanted to do. I can't remember now. This should say show. 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 All right, done. Medium, light. That's all good. Oh, ability. This little thing here. This little piece here. I don't know if he's going to get anything too special. I think it's, athletics. I'll put coach. Or no, I'll put fisherman. Fisherman. +1 to all. To allies rolls when fishing with Remador. Nice, simple, clean, just something fun that he gives a bonus to. It has nothing to do with like what he actually does, but it works. And then I think we do the same thing for her. So we go down and click this. Let's center it to her. And then for her, she wants to climb the social structure. So I say we do +1 to all persuasion rolls when dealing with nobility. Done. Okay. Oh, I didn't change. I just realized I didn't change this. I changed the stroke color. This needs to become this. It's like, why does this look off? Now we got the orange. So that means I probably need to change his too. How do I do this? I think it's this way. Don't want the glow. And we're just going to turn off the stroke. Fuck. Getting off the glow. There. All right. There's our templates. I think this looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Let me save it. And I'll make all the cards out this way. Make them look good. And then we will, over the course of now through the following week, we'll have 60 cards. I just realized that the background that I painted is not following a, like they didn't frame them. Look, this guy didn't put a mask. Didn't put a mask. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna do a folder. We're gonna do background art. Okay, let's grab this. Let's do an internal mask on this thing. We're going to increase it. We're going to grow it by, I did that wrong. Modify, expand. We'll try 5, but that might be too many. Oh no, it's not bad. I think I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay. Now we're going to go down to our background. And we're going to apply a mask. It might be reversed, though. There we go. All right. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do the same thing for these. Yeah. I'm going to... I'm going to have to delete all this text and stuff. This guy's got too much shit. I'll have to delete all of it. This is going to go to the top of the list. Under text, it should be the artist's name. So let's just close some of these up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to folder it. Some background color. And then we are going to move it to here. We'll just kind of bump it over. Right? And we'll just mask it. Making sure that was good. Now we have them here. And we can also delete this piece of background because we're not using that at all. We'll go to her, do the same thing. Did we do that already? No, we didn't do that yet. We didn't do that yet. Let's do this, do this, do this, delete this, make our background, folder, background, like so. And then I'm going to have to, let's go to here. Drag it down. I find this is the easiest way to quickly adjust this. And then we'll go to her background. Done. Alright, so those are all masked. I will just recopy him for this one, but we'll save it. So we got 3 done. We did our merchant. We did Remedor, which is the ambassador for Vulgar. And then we did Alana Keswick, which is the ambassador for Kalamon. We got them their little descriptions. Everyone's art's on there. They have personalized skills. Everything looks pretty good. Colors match. We'll know what show they're for. Now, when I pour all these out into PNGs, I can just stick them in a deck, I think is what I'm going to do. A token deck that I can just drag and drop on the table as we need when we're doing the live show. We use a couple cards to make people... I do want to roll for these other characters. So real quick here, let's finish the show off by doing quick rolls on here. I'm going to add their levels next to it. He's done. So let's do our white robe. Let me go back into our card deck. I think just a D4 will be fine for this. So we'll do a change DC by Kyler. Someone give me a D4 roll. I'm going to put their levels here. Just so we have a good level variant. I'm going to do a D4 for the black robe as well. We're going to use bears for that. And then I'm going to do a D6 for the black robe for a chance for him to be better. D4 is a 2, okay. We need another D4 and another D6. Another 2. And then what do we got for our D6? No, D6. We're using a D6 for him. I'll use a D4 for the Bard of Heavy Metal, though. I'll use that one. What did you get, a 4? I'll give that to him. D6 a 2. Ah, we had a chance. We had a chance. Let's do the Assassin Vine as a D4. We'll use... I'm not using lineage cards at all. I'm just using bonuses. Use a Dexterity one for this. That was serving hands. So we need one more D4. So we go through the rest of these. I have a ton of points to spend too. We need a D4. We need a D4, a D4, and a D6. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy a D10. D4, D4, and D10. A 3, okay. Sassafines gonna be 3. Need another D4 and a D10. I think we have one more epic I want to use. So we did that one, another D4, and we need a D10. 2. Chaos Mage is going to be a 1 to 10. A 1? This is Kyler's card. I'll let Kyler roll. Kyler roll. I'm not taking that 1. That's sad. Do it again. I must have a cooldown timer on that, though. I will definitely change that right now. There should be no cooldown on dice settings. Global cooldown should be 0. All dice should have a global cooldown of 0. Kyler, roll another one. Hopefully you don't get a 1. If it's a 1, it's destiny. If it's a 1, it's destiny. Man, we are 2 ends of the spectrums on the D10s. Chaos Mage, level 10.
Boy, I can't wait to make this Chaos Mage. I have such a good idea for it.
I think the word that we need to put here is Renegade. Renegade Chaos Mage, which means he did not take the test. I'm excited for that. And then for that card, for the D10, I will use... What do we have here? Let me quickly change what we're looking at. Go to New Design. We're going to filter by rarity. So we're going to do Played. And we're going to do Only Pending. We're going to use... We're going to use the Deific Harm from Bear. Alright. So that is all of our characters I have left to build for the start of this. I'll do this over this weekend. I won't be on this weekend at all. I'm going to be making all the clips and ads and getting everything ready to go. I'm pretty excited, though. Oh, God. This Monday show is going to be a wild one. The ad for Monday will go out on Sunday for who the 2 people are for the Monday show. We're running a prelude that is not in the book, but helps set up our first live show in the second week of February. The people who are playing, I don't think they've played on screen together before for a long period of time. Short period, but not just a duo. So I'm excited to see how this duo works. And then Tuesday will be our last prelude before we get ready to launch for our big show. Tuesdays is going to be wild. The first 3 of them that we've done help determine what's happening on Tuesday's show. I got a lot of special stuff for that one. That one takes a small part of one of the preludes that are in the beginning of the show, or sorry, of the adventure for the Dragonlance adventure from Wizards of the Coast. But I am dressing it up heavily to customize it for that player, to making it a very personal adventure for them. So I'm excited for that. And then we'll have a bunch of our retainers done. New cards will release on Monday and Tuesday as well for each of the new lineages that are going to be on the show that you haven't seen yet, along with the new heraldry shields, which you'll see on Monday. We're going to have our Dragonlance. I've held it back. You've noticed that there's no Dragonlance like up in here. I haven't put anything up that shows what our logo is going to look like yet, other than like what you see in the beginning. I have a logo that's coming out for our version of Dragonlance to match the show. I just didn't want to post it for these first 4 shows. It'll get added into the final for our big shows coming up. And we'll be back Monday at 8 p.m. CST, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. CST. If you want to watch more stuff like this, like I close out every time, right up over here, there's going to be a video. And if you haven't subbed, slap that sub over there, everybody. I'm going to have some short form content coming out. People online voted for me to do how to learn new systems quickly. So until next time, everybody, have a great night.